Hello everyone, I'm Dr.VRAO and your learning companion. Today I wish to address on something that silently controls many young minds. That's something often called as peer pressure. You may not see it, but definitely you feel it. And if we understand it properly, then we can handle it wisely, right? Then what is peer pressure? Peer pressure means getting influenced by people who are your age, your classmates, your friends, and your social media circle. Sometimes peers push you to do good things, such as studying hard, playing well, and being disciplined, etc. But many times it becomes negative, making you to do things that really don't want to do, and you do them just to fit in. Remember, right decisions gives confidence, wrong influences gives confusion, right? Then how this peer pressure affects you? Negative peer pressure can show up in many ways. For example, if you feel forced to behave in a certain way to impress others, right? If you start comparing your looks, your grades, your marks, your gadgets, your lifestyle with others. If you start believing friends more than your own value system. If you feel fear when you being pushed out or teased. These negative influences affects your self-confidence, mental well-being, studies, personality, and your future choices. Remember, most of the students lose their identity to just to impress others, right? Just to impress others. Most of the students lose their identity just to impress others. But remember, being accepted by others is temporary, but being true to yourself is permanent, right? Then how do then why do students fall into peer pressure, right? Let us see, why do students fall into negative peer pressure, right? There are three main reasons for students fall into negative peer pressure. First one is fear of rejection. For example, if I say no, they won't be my friends. That's called fear of rejection, right? And desire to look cool. For example, everyone is doing it. Why should not I? This type of mentality is called desire to look cool. And comparison. For example, their lifestyle is better than mine. This type of mentality is called comparison, right? These three reasons, that is fear of rejection, desire to look cool, and the third one is comparison. These three reasons make students to fall in negative peer pressure. Remember, real friends never force you, and real confidence comes from your own decisions, not from others' decisions, right? Then how can we handle this negative peer pressure, or how can the students can handle negative peer pressure, right? I shall give you a few tips to handle this negative peer pressure, right? One, say no with confidence. Say no with confidence. Second one, choose your circle wisely. Third one is trust your values. Fourth one is talk to your parents and teachers. Fifth one is focus on your strengths. Sixth one is avoid comparison, right? I repeat, say no with confidence. Choose your circle wisely. Third one, trust your values. Fourth one, talk to your parents and teachers. Fifth one, focus on your strengths. Sixth one, avoid comparison. By following these tips, you can handle negative peer pressure, right? Already I told you, real friends never force you, right? And real confidence comes from your own decisions, not from someone else's decisions, right? And moreover, finally, this world recognizes and respects the person who stands strong for what is right, right? Never change yourself to match the group. Change the group with your confidence, with your positivity, with your discipline, and with your own decisions, right? Right? And finally, I conclude with one statement. Peer pressure cannot influence you unless you allow it. Peer pressure cannot influence you unless you allow it. But peer pressure can influence you if you allow it. Thank you. I hope you all understand what is peer pressure and how it affects the peer pressure. By following these tips that I suggested in this video, you please follow the tips to avoid this peer pressure and shine yourself. Thank you. Thank you for watching.